It's a perfect day to fly in the eyes of Tyson Phillips and Brett Harlow.
An absolutely beautiful day to fly, light winds.
So it's hard to believe they'd want to change that.
When we start flying, our pilot Brett is going to start experiencing bad visibility.
I cannot see anything out in front of the aircraft at this point.
Brett is wearing an augmented reality device. It simulates clouds, dust, and other weather elements that limit visibility.
The pilot has no idea when the instructor is going to input, so the pilot has no idea when to expect it.
With our system, we control the visibility between unlimited visibility down to no visibility and everywhere in between. When we confuse the brain with both visual and vestibular illusions, the brain struggles to comprehend it and it goes into what we call a fast brain mode. It responds intuitively, but the problem is to respond intuitively, you have to have been trained, and we've never trained pilots to deal with visual and vestibular confusion.
This means both your eyes and your sense of balance are being thrown off.
Clear and pop out.
Tyson Phillips is the president of AT Systems. He's been in the Army for 20 years and a pilot for 17 of those. This idea came from an accident that hit close to home.
In 2015, the Louisiana National Guard crashed a Black Hawk helicopter off the coast of Florida. The aircraft involved in that accident was the most advanced aircraft the Army had, with a very experienced crew, which led us to why do we keep having these accidents?
Weather-related helicopter crashes aren't anything new.
This is a problem that has gone on as long as helicopter aviation's been around.
More recently, the crash involving NBA star Kobe Bryant brought this topic worldwide attention. Tyson saw it as a learning moment, one that could bring the need for more weather-related pilot training to the spotlight.
With the Kobe crash, it's easy to armchair quarterback, and it's easy to look back on things and say, I won't do this or I won't do that.
Brett Harlow is the chief pilot at Axiom, a company that does everything from search and rescue to firefighting to cargo and charter flights.
Definitely is a force multiplier for the training side of it.
Tyson says they've built a number of safety systems since they are flying helicopters and purposefully obstructing a pilot's vision. First, a safety pilot who is focused on outside the aircraft. Second, limits on the aircraft. If the training pilot breaks those limits,
the entire assembly will go clear and clear from in front of his field of view. The reason for this is that added layer of safety.
With devices like this, it definitely adds to more of the real-world scenarios that the pilots need.
As Tyson continues to develop the device, his goal is to have it as an extra tool for pilot training, for military, law enforcement, private, commercial, you name it.
Any kind of training device or any kind of training input that I can get as a pilot, and I think most pilots would agree, that there's no such thing as overtraining in aviation. There's overthinking, but not overtraining.
I'm Chloe Nordquist reporting.